Welcome back to the Anti Madden channel. We are back with another Man Blitz Beaters segment. And in this segment, we're going to be adding to our repertoire of Man Blitz Beaters. Now, this play is going to be out of the Gun Doubles HB week. It's the sail dig in the middle down here. And I'm going to run this again against a blitz that the opponent did against me. The dime 146 DB staying on the left, up top. And then I'm going to press the coverage like this guy did against me. So I wish I had this play when I was playing in the game, because I would have been able to murder his defense and he wouldn't have been able to probably win the game. But the first thing we're going to do is, if we just look at the play art, I think I pressed the wrong button here. Okay. If we look at the play art here, the route we're going to be concentrating on is the left slot receiver on this kind of squiggly out, slot out route. That's the route that's going to beat pretty much most man coverages. It even beats cover 2 man, as long as you don't run into the left wide receiver on the left over there. But the thing we're going to do first is we're going to max protect, which is going to block everybody. So we want to have max protection when we're going against somebody who's blitzing and pressing the coverage. And then we're going to slide the protection to the right. Now that's going to come in handy because when we do that, because we're going to drop back and we're going to drop slightly to our right. And if it's not open, it's going to give us that little bit of time to throw the ball away. So I really like this play when it comes to beating the man blitz, because all you need is about 2.5 seconds to see if it's open or not, and then you can hit it, or you can just throw the ball away if it's not there. So let's just go right into this. So I've dropped back 1,000, 1,000, and 3 actually, because the free safety is guarding the slot DB. So on this play right here, I'll show you one thing here. If you take a look at the slot DB who was over Keenan Allen in the slot, he actually blitzes. So if he blitzes and the free safety picks up the slot receiver, it's actually you actually have to hold the ball for a little bit longer. It's about 3 seconds compared to 2 seconds if it's a slot DB. So in this case, I've got to drop back 1, 2, 3 when he breaks out. Then you throw the ball, and he's going to catch it on the sideline with very good separation. Easy, get 2 feet in bounds, and a lot of times you'll actually get out of bounds and stop the clock. So if you needed to use this in a late game situation when your opponent's trying to blitz you, this will definitely work to, number one, getting the first down and getting out of bounds, so you can move the chains on the next play. So that's what's going to happen against a blitz, a man blitz, that is where the slot DB is blitzing. So again, block, max protect, and then slide the protection to the right. So when we drop back, it's going to be 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and just give it. You don't need to pass lead it or anything. Just give it a semi-firm pass. You don't need to do it super hard, because then it'll probably get overthrown. Let's see if I overthrow it here. Max protect and slide the coverage, slide the protection. If I press it really hard, let's see what happens. Yeah, see, you press it really hard, you throw the ball out of bounds. So you gotta have to practice throwing this, because you want to get that throw down perfectly. Drop back 1,000, 1,000, 3. Don't hold it too hard so that he catches it inbounds, and you can just basically get that first down and move the chains. So let's look at this against other man blitzes. We can see there that play pretty much just torches that one. So let's go to Overstorm Brave, another pretty fast one. Blitz. Let's see here. Sail dig. So we're going to press the coverage. And in this blitz, I think the slot DB is, yeah, so the slot DB is in man coverage, and the blitz is coming from the 2 linebackers, right? So we're going to have man blitz, man coverage on the outside against the slot DB. So again, max protect, slide him to the right. And most of the time against the slot defender, it's going to be about 2 seconds. So it's 1,000, 1,000, and then bam, he's going to break it and catch it easily. The other thing against this type of defense, where it's a slot defender manning him up, is that you may even be able to get a 1-play touchdown out of this. 1,000, 1,000. If he catches it and then turns upfield and the other guy ends up blocking for you, I've been able to get 1-play touchdowns when it's a slot defender guarding me. So be aware that you can also pretty much annihilate the coverage when it's a slot defender too. Throw it, turn upfield. You see how that the linebacker, the wide receiver is blocking upfield for me? sometimes that'll work because that slot defender actually ends up diving and missing, and then you've got one-on-one out there, and then it's a touchdown. So this one is pretty easily just picking up the blitz. There's nothing's coming in on this, and nothing's going to come in because you're pretty much blocking. In this scenario, you're blocking 7, so you don't have to worry about something coming in because you pretty much got it handled. The other thing is too, let's just say somehow, luckily, your opponent knew you were going there. I don't know, maybe he knew you were going there, right? And he's using this free safety right here. And then he ends up, let's say, seeing that the slot out's going to get open, and he ends up standing out here. So this is the other thing you can do. So we're going to max protect and then slide right. Let's say we drop back 1002. We see he's there. Okay, throw the ball away. That's all you need to do. Throw the ball away and go to a different play. Because obviously your opponent knows where you're trying to go with the ball. So you need to mix it up on them. You got to make sure that you don't keep running this play over and over and over. Now for me, this is one of my best plays, and I run this first. The first time I see my opponent in some sort of man blitz, this is the first play I'm gonna use. But I'm not gonna run this in the game over and over and over. Especially if he knows it's coming. I'm going to mix it up, and I have several man beaters that I can use to get deep on my opponent. So that's just one thing. It's like a little bit of tip right there. It's just make sure you don't use this all the time. This is literally just for these specific moments when you want to burn your opponent for either a touchdown, or you want to burn him for a first down, or maybe he's just blitzing everybody and you just want to get past him. Let's go back to the nickel 245 double A gap mid blitz, which is also probably the meanest man blitz on the game. If you're not ready for it, it's just nasty because this guy right here usually will just come off the edge unblocked. So you got to make sure you can handle that. Now against this, we can see here, this is why people like it. It's because they use this free safety. They bring him right here. They may even leave him like this, but they'll hover right over your center so that he engages. So it's almost like they're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys to blitz. So obviously if you block 6, somebody's going to be free and one of them's going to come off the edge. So that's why this play is really good when you're not expecting it, against most plays actually. But against this play, it pretty much does a really good job. Now against this, again, if you're against the mid blitz, you can see we've got slot DB coverage out there. So that means we're only going to take 2 seconds to drop back. And most of the time, these blitzes can't get to you in 2 seconds. So we max protect, slide the coverage right, 1000, 1000. You see the blitz almost came off the edge. This is what I was talking about. Sometimes the guy will miss. You get the block on the outside and it ends up becoming a one-play touchdown. So this is a play I like using. That's going to do it for this segment of Man Blitz Beaters. If you like this video, give it a like. There's going to be a couple more Man Blitz Beater videos I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to add one more thing before I sign out on this joint. Now against this play, the reason I like this play, which this is like an added thing I'm going to put in. The reason I like this play is because this will actually work on off coverage too. So this has the added benefit of working on man blitz against the press and man blitz against off coverage. So against off coverage, it's the same thing. We're still looking just for the slot defender, and we're still looking at about 2 seconds because it's the slot DB guarding him. So 1000, 1000. You see we get the, oh wow, he bats it down. So I guess sometimes that'll happen if the running back doesn't really block that well. The guy will come and block it down. But either way, we're not taking a sack on this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take a sack and be back, 2nd and 18, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 20. You don't want to be in that situation. And this is a very easy way to just make sure that either you get a play that you want or you just throw it away and you get, whatever it is, 2nd and 10 or whatever. So we drop back 1000, 1000. Now that time it came in, and that's just because the pressure, for whatever reason, the offensive line screwed up on this play because I'm only blocking 7 and somehow he slipped through, but that doesn't really happen that often. And even if it did, you can recover because 1002, you're going to most of the time beat this type of blitz, right? So the other thing is, it's the same. It works on off coverage, works on press coverage. One of the reasons I like it so much, and I even use it when my opponent just comes out in the press and I'm not sure what the hell he's running. I'm not sure. I might even just run this see what he's running, and then if I can't convert on it, I'll just throw it away, and then I've got to look at whatever his defense is. So if he came out in a cover two press, I drop back and it wasn't there, and then I'm like, okay, let me just throw it away. I throw it away. The next time I come out, I'm going to be looking to run a play that will be cover two. The other thing is kind of a mind game and a chess game, because he just ran a cover two press on me. It was successful for him, and he's probably thinking, oh wow, I'm just going to run this again because look, this dude can't even beat it, right? So you actually are in the driver's seat, because you get to see what he's in, and then you get him again probably coming out in the same exact play, and all you need to do is have a counter play to whatever it is. If he came out in a cover two or a cover three buzz or something like that, you just call a counter play, and you will have that advantage on him the next time you come out. So that's going to do it for this edition. Until next time, the Anti Madden is out. Peace.